Welcome to the AlphaCard ID Suite version 10 Standard, Professional, and Elite Edition Getting Started Guide. What you'll learn: how to create a new card template, how to add objects to your card template, how to edit objects on your card template, how to create a new record, how to print your card design, how to use your account settings, and how to use filters. To begin, select Add Card. On the first screen of the wizard, enter the name of the card template you wish to create. Optionally, you can also create a category to file your card template under. Click the Next button. You can either use the guided setup wizard, or to create a card from scratch, we recommend using the setup wizard. You can choose between having a single and double-sided card, and if you want your card to be landscape or portrait. Click the Next button. You can also choose if you want to connect your card to a database. In almost all circumstances, we strongly recommend connecting to a database. Click Next. The software comes with a database that has a wide array of fields that will cover most applications. For this demonstration, we will be using the ID Card Advanced table. This table is good if you want a wide array of field names and options for multiple images on the card. Click the Next button. On this section of the wizard, you can define if you want the background of the card to be a single color or if you want to provide an image instead. Use the drop-down menu to define the desired background color. Select the color you want to use for the background. Click the Apply button. If you don't want to use a solid color background, you can also import an image to use instead. Browse for the image you want to use. Select the image you wish to use. Click the Open button. Click the Next button. Select if you want to add a logo onto your card. Browse for the image you want to use. Select the image you want to use. Click the Open button. Click the Next button. You can also add a photo box and a signature box onto the card design. Select the photo field from the drop-down menu. Select the photo option. Click the Next button. In this screen, you can select the text fields you would like to have automatically added to the card design. Check the items you want added to the card. Click the Next button. Select if you want to add a 1D barcode to your card design. Select the type of barcode you want to use. If you don't know which type of barcode you'll need, Code 39 is one of the most widely used types. Select the database field with the information you want to put into the barcode. In most applications, the barcode is going to be a numeric value, generally the person's ID number. Click the Next button. Click the Finish button. Once the designer opens, You will see your card with all of the options created on it. To move items where you want them on the card, simply drag the item into place. You can also resize any object on the card by clicking and dragging the blue rectangles surrounding the object. Any objects you move outside the boundary of the card will not be shown. Each object on the card can be modified to create your exact design. Click on the object you wish to edit first. Click on the Properties button to open the Properties menu. Select. Each tab in the Properties window contains specific information. The Content tab allows you to edit which information is contained in which box. The Position tab allows you to manually enter the position, size, and rotation of the object on the card. In this example, because we have an image object selected, the Text tab will contain no information. However, with a text object selected, it will allow you to control the font and size of the text object and the number of lines you want in the box. The Border tab allows you to define the thickness of the border around any object. The Colors tab allows you to define the colors of the foreground brush, which controls font color, the background of the box, and the border of the box. The Border Brush drop-down list contains a high number of preset colors. In this example, if your database does not contain a photo, you will be unable to see the border until you have imported your first photo. The Visibility tab allows you to directly edit the opacity and visibility of each object on the card. Simply enter the opacity of the object. The lower the opacity, the less visible the object will be. The visibility screen also allows you to remove the background from photos and images. The Database Columns tab allows you to see all the information contained in the database for the currently selected record. The Manual Entries tab allows you to define global variables that contain information that applies to the database records and can be easily changed. The Expressions tab allows you to set advanced scripting rules to define specific conditions. The Variables tab allows you to set advanced control over your database columns. The Functions tab is only in the Elite version and allows you to set complex conditions using IronPython scripting support. The Insert tab allows you to put any missing information that you want on the card. In this example, we will demonstrate how to add a QR code onto the card. Simply draw a box onto the card where you want the new object to be displayed. The top drop-down box will allow you to select which type of 2D barcodes you want to use. The QR code is by far the most used type of 2D barcodes. You can either provide a static value or you can link the QR code to a text field within the database. Click the Close button. The designer allows you to change the properties of any object on the card. In addition to the Properties menu, all of the objects have a menu that can be accessed by right-clicking on the object. This menu allows you to copy the object, as well as tools to move the object around the card. The objects can also be modified, for example, to change the photo on the card to a static image or logo. The drop-down will allow you to change what type of image you want on the card. In this case, we are taking the photo field, which is empty, and instead making it a fixed image that will appear on every card. For a fixed image, you will have to import the image that you want onto the card from your computer. Select the file that you wish to import. Once the image is in place, you will notice the border we implemented before is now being displayed. Once you have made all the changes to your card, save your design. Once you have saved the design, exit out of the designer. To add another record to the database, click the New button. Once you have typed in the information that you require, click the Insert button. To print the card and set up your printer settings, go to the Print tab. To print the card, simply click the Print Card button. Click the OK button if all the printer options seem correct. To add or edit photos, select the Photo tab. The Photo tab allows you to change how you add photos, how to take a photo directly if you purchased a web camera, or how to import an existing photo directly from your computer. The Configuration tab allows you to add cards, edit your current card design, and change how your database interacts with the card design. The Ellipses button will allow you to connect your own pre-existing database instead of our built-in database. Click the Next button. The View Name drop-down list will allow you to browse to any of the tables included within the database. The built-in database contains a large number of tables, each designed for a specific application. Primary key allows you to define what number tracks the badge holder information. The primary key has to be a unique numerical value. In the built-in database, the ID number is always the primary key field. Click the Next button. The screen controls what information you want displayed under the Names tab on the main interface screen. Please note that the fields you select do not have to match the description on the left. They simply denote the default order of the fields. Click the Next button. This screen allows you to control the information sent to the database and how you want to use the primary key. If you do not want the database to be updated from the software, you can eliminate any input from the software or choose any of the 3 areas that you want to control. You can also enter the primary keys manually if you have a specific numbering system you want to use. If you choose this option, the primary key has to be unique for each record. Click the Next button. This screen allows you to control the individual properties of each field in your database. You can make each field a drop-down list if the choices are going to be similar for every record created. Simply type in the values you wish to use for your drop-down list. The Requirements tab allows you to make the database field required for a number of different conditions. You can also have the program ask you for a value before it even prints the card. This can be helpful for confirming that specific fields are correct before the card is printed. Selecting the required column for inserting a record is very helpful when it is absolutely critical that specific information is always on the card. Click the Next button. The Storage Item tab allows you to set up how the program handles information that is not text. The most important storage item is the Photo option. This configuration will allow photos taken by a webcam to be imported directly into the database. Click the Finish button. Once we have saved our changes, there will be a new drop-down option for the department field. Select the option you would like to use. Once you have made the changes to the record, select the Update record to save the changes. The software also allows you to configure security settings to limit access down to specific functionality. The software will make sure that you want to enable these features. Click the Yes button. First page will allow you to add user control groups. You can also edit the permissions of the default admin and user groups. The second screen will allow you to change the password for each user. This screen will allow you to set the access rights of each individual user profile. You can edit the access by clicking on the option. For example, the green circle next to the basic ID card template means that the user group can see that template. Click on the circle to turn it red. That will prevent the user group from seeing the basic ID card template. You can also hide any template you are not actively using. Simply click on Show Card Manager. Uncheck any design that you do not want to be visible. Click the OK button. You can also control which records you can see at a given time. To begin, go to the Data tab. Filters are a way to easily display only selected information from the database. Level 2 filters are the easiest to edit if you want to change the records displayed quickly and easily. Click the Add button. Select the Edit button to add a condition. Select Add Condition. Select which database column contains information that will easily allow you to sort out records. We recommend using either department or title. Select the department field. You can apply functions to the columns if the data may not be uniform. We recommend using a drop-down list to make sure that the data is uniform. Click the Close button. Operator option will allow you to choose what condition has to be met to show the data. In all text cases, the equals sign will allow you to select text that matches exactly. The rest of the operators are best used for numerical values, specifically ID numbers. Click the OK button. Enter the department value you want displayed. All other records will not be displayed. Enter the name of the filter. Click the OK button. Show all available filters. Select the Filters button. As soon as you create the filter, it is active, and you can only see records for people that are in the tech support department. Edit the value of the filter. Edit the Level 2 filters. Click the Edit button. You can also select the Ask for Condition when activated. This will allow you to change the filter easily. You should also select the Show No Filter button if you want to view your database without a filter. Click the OK button. Select the No Filter button to view all information in the database. Select the Print tab to set up easy printing. Select Printers button in the Windows Printers tab will allow you to set up easy access to print cards. Select the printers that you wish to use. Click the OK button. Printers selected will appear in the Windows Printer dialog box. Simply click the printer to print the currently selected records. Click the OK button. This concludes the basic setup guide for AlphaCard ID Suite Standard, Professional, and Elite.